Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's just dive right in because today we are looking at something incredibly beautiful. I want to take you on a deeply personal journey through the architecture of heart transformation. And this isn't just some abstract concept. This is really a story about how profound, quiet love steps into our darkest rooms and just begins to transform us from the inside out. I'm actually going to be sharing this from my own perspective, as someone who has walked this path of healing, to explore how love literally replaces our oldest, deepest fears with a completely new foundation of hope.
So let's start with section 1, the quiet arrival. At first, this kind of healing love, it doesn't arrive loud or forceful at all. It feels more like light finally entering a room that's just been pitch dark for way too long. I remember how it just sat with me. It just comforted me at first before it slowly started to do that really deep, quiet work of helping me release the pain I'd carried in total silence. It's the kind of love that simply makes your spirit breathe again.
Which brings us to section 2, uncovering the hidden pain.
Because let me tell you, the process gets real very quickly. It's almost like a brave hero facing down villains hiding in the shadows. This love began to gently pull back the layers on things buried so deeply within me. It drew out these adversaries without demanding a single thing. My fear that was hiding behind pride, sadness buried under this false sense of strength, and loneliness just pretending to be independence. Sometimes love speaks without words, It reaches places conversations never could, unpacking those really specific old wounds and unhealthy ways of thinking. But real love doesn't just ignore those wounded places. Instead, it touches them so gently and whispers this incredibly powerful promise of hope. You do not have to stay this way forever. And honestly, for someone trapped in fear, just hearing that you aren't sentenced to your pain permanently, that is the exact moment fear starts losing its absolute grip. That shifts us into section 3, renewing mind and heart. There's this beautiful truth from the Bible that really acts as an anchor for us here. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Healthy love actually teaches us truth, safety, and grace. It's what allows our minds to finally start healing. It's never about becoming perfect. It's really about love teaching you how to live entirely differently. And here's what that mind renewal actually looks like in real life. I literally used to believe I was totally unworthy. I was constantly expecting people to abandon me. But through the quiet architecture of love, I actually stopped seeing myself through that lens of pain. I started thinking with hope instead of just, surviving day to day. Love completely replaced my old fear with this totally renewed expectation that good things could actually happen. And when your mind begins healing, well, the heart inevitably follows right behind it. It's exactly like this verse from Ezekiel describes, where God speaks about replacing a hardened, heavily guarded heart, a heart of stone, with a heart of flesh that is actually alive again. This right here is the ultimate victory. My own heart used to be a literal stone fortress, so guarded, bitter, completely closed off just to protect myself. But love softens it. A heart of flesh learns patience, it learns how to forgive, and it becomes totally open to peace again. It's just a remarkable shift from putting up defense mechanisms to finding genuine openness. Now, for our final section, healing through gentle presence. A lot of people think love only exists to make us happy. But I learned firsthand that sometimes love arrives to grow us, mature us, humble us, and ultimately heal us. And the really beautiful part? This transformation is almost never instant. It happens over a timeline of really small, quiet moments. It's those late-night conversations that totally shift your perspective. It's someone offering quiet support during a brutally difficult season. It's getting forgiveness you absolutely didn't think you deserved. And someone staying right there, believing in your growth while you're still trying to figure out how to believe in yourself. This verse from Zephaniah perfectly captures the essence of that kind of presence. He will quiet you with his love. The deepest healing? It doesn't come from forceful correction. Not every transformation happens because someone sat down and pointed out all your flaws. Actually, scratch that. The best transformations happen because of a peace so sincere that your heart finally feels safe enough to just soften. The incredibly loud noise of your anxiety is simply quieted by steady, reliable love. And let me tell you, the evidence of this healing is undeniable. You'll notice your reactions are calmer. Your thoughts are kinder, both toward yourself and other people. Your whole spirit just feels lighter. And honestly, the most profound part, your heart no longer even wants the things that once destroyed it. You eventually wake up to this completely new dawn of hope and realize, wow, I don't even recognize that old version of myself that lived in constant fear and confusion. Because this is what it all culminates in. It pulled sorrow out by the roots, and it did it without ever once asking for attention. This is the kind of love that literally makes your soul dance in the kitchen before your body even moves. It makes you smile without realizing it. It heals entirely through pure presence, not pressure. It's this beautiful, quiet architecture, rebuilding a broken person into someone completely filled with vibrant hope. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a question to reflect on for your own journey. What part of your heart is waiting for quiet love to help it dance again? Because we all have those dark rooms just waiting for the light to simply be present. Thank you so much for joining me today as we explored the incredible, transformative power of quiet healing. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep letting the light in.